I swear to Buddha, I need to be there at the moment. And they're so cute! Ah! How would I say this in Mandarin? Seriously, I really love dragons. They're so cute! This my autistic brain can't take it. I'm surprised there's so many. So I found this channel, if I can actually just zoom in. I know this is a little off topic. And my berry is only around and not to mention more that movie is on right now. I'll talk about that later on. This is supposed to be the I don't know how to say this in Mandarin, the Tongoyo New Year of basically assistant, which is supposed to be the lion dance, and this is taking place in Hong Kong. Already gave it a like because why not? So if you're curious about this channel, hope to Buddha this will be uploaded later because I cannot rewind it. Give them a like or subscribe. Well, or at least subscribe. I don't know. It's a really good channel just because of this live stream. Oh, let me unplug my phone. So they're in Hong Kong. Interesting. They're so cute. Damn it. Sorry, I love dragons. There is a big difference between Chinese dragons and the Celtic dragons. The ones that you'll probably see. Wait, I don't think Ireland has dragons. I think that's Wales. Because I'm thinking about the movie How to Train Your Dragon. The dragons are so much different. Like the Welsh flag. Gorgeous flag, by the way. It's hard to, I can't choose. It's either the Wales flag or the Bhutan flag. I can't choose. I think it had to be the Bhutan because it's much cuter. I don't know. But yeah, someone's carrying a baby, I could tell. So they're taking like a little photo. This is so cute! So my MacBook is really acting up. So the reason why I wrote a shirt is, and I want to do a reaction of My Hero Academia and One Piece later on, Daga, is because today is supposed to be the Lunar New Year, which basically in the Asian globe, it's basically their New Year, if that actually makes sense. They celebrate it twice, which is kind of fascinating, or really fascinating, pardon me. And I love the white dragon. It's so adorable. I love their eyes. Sorry. It drives me nuts. When I look at something cute, I get a little bit overstimulated, if that makes sense. And after I actually read this on Google and whatnot, I had to share this because, Tongoyo, right? Basically, I do have Chinese roots. You know, because my mother basically told me that our great-grandmother, she was part Chinese herself, and I've always been really curious about this, Chinese superstitions or whatever, which is why I do follow the zodiac sign for a purpose, because whenever I wear red, green, or purple, my day would be more healthier and happier, if that actually makes sense. It's kind of true, to be honest, and if I actually wear my unlucky colors, I may meet someone that's rude, which basically happened earlier today. I mean, he was a little bit of an asshole because he basically wanted to stare because I didn't apologize. Like, I didn't bump into you and I don't have to say excuse me, literally. Plus, he's like a tour man. I don't give a damn. Pardon my language. I'll share that as well, but let me just continue. Oh, that dragon. And I wonder what that man is, holding. I don't know. It looked like a giant sucker, but it's yellow. I'm not sure what it is. But basically, that's like the Chinese dragon that you would see, like, you know how they have the Chinese New Year? Kind of if you watch Dragon Ball, right? What's that dragon's name? The one that grants you one wish. It's supposed to be Shenron? Or Omega Shenron, if I actually got that correct. It's like this, if that makes sense. Oh, I hear helicopters again. Oh my Buddha, I love how they speak. And my Mandarin isn't that good yet. Like, I can only understand like parts. I can't believe I can, actually. Of course, she said like Usha or something, which I'm guessing she's trying to say 20 dragons. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that many. But basically, the reason why they celebrate this is because this is supposed to rear up like horrible spirits, you know, that may like interfere with the Chinese citizens on their health and even wealth. It actually makes sense, and they actually have to practice by playing loud noises and having a lot of red, which is based off their flag. I could look more of that. I feel guilty that I don't know much about the Chinese flag, because it doesn't like that color, right? And Lang, I think I got the wrong, I got the name wrong. Nian is supposed to be year in Mandarin, which is supposed to be that dragon. And this is supposed to be like honor like a new like healthier year. It actually makes sense. And we got this cute green one here. It's amazing because you gotta be like athletic and good shape in order to actually do these dances. It is so fascinating. Honestly. It's so cute. I just love the fabric. It's, oh no, it's adorable. It's just, I want to like touch it. I can't help it. But the reason why I want to share this is because I've been deeply interested in the Chinese culture. Plus, I do find Chinese boys really hot. I apologize, I'm breaking that up. I'm just being honest, literally. Plus, after last year, when I basically made such a sweet, heartfelt connection with that Chinese version of my grandfather, Bill. I hope he's doing okay to this day, because he's supposed to be, Sun? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. He's supposed to be 50 years, right? You know, he looked much older because he went through so much because of the car accident he had went through, and he actually has it's not osteoporosis. I think it is osteoporosis. I forgot what it was, but you know, that horrible like physical condition that you have for back problems. I actually want to walk him home. Plus, I was just really curious because, oh wow, like that man definitely needed help, right? And as soon as I seen him, I was curious of like where he's from, because for me personally, even though I do live in a city that is diverse, because we do have Asians here, Hispanics, like not just Mexican but like Cuban, right? And not to mention, I do see like a couple of Jamaicans here, even a Burundi and his family, which is amazing, really. We are a diverse city. It's just that for me personally, and I gotta clean up my face by the way, I have not seen many Asians, right? And I get curious. And we had like a great connection. He told me about like the family he had from China. I think he told me he was born in China, but he lived in Taiwan most of his life, and then he actually came here, and he lives like around this neighborhood, right? And basically he just, you know, shares me stories, and I was, you know, a little bit touched because I always want to make connection with someone that's Chinese. Plus, he even told me that I look Chinese, and that's a compliment because we do have Chinese roots. At least I do, right? I don't know how much, but he could tell by my eyes that, oh wow, yeah, you do have Chinese descent, and people would never guess it, but he did. He's Chinese himself, and I don't know, maybe because of the discrimination between Chinese and blacks, I want to break that stereotype down. And you know, I never knew I made such a connection with someone that is like the total opposite for me. And I'm thinking ever since that day, I've always been curious of like how it's like with the Chinese culture and whatnot, right? And just like, you know, 我是狗, I am a dog, right? I was born in the year of the dog, and my birth month is the dog. And this is sure this from a Chinese perspective. I see dogs. If you spell it backwards, it makes sense, right? I mean, actually, yeah, dog or dogs. If you spell it backwards, it makes total sense. And I think that's probably why I don't worship dogs. I know that sounds weird. It's just that they're harmless animals. Maybe because I had healthy experiences with them, especially since we grew up with dogs. It's probably like a sign that, like, Deon, you're meant to live on this earth by loving dogs more than any other animal out there. And from a Chinese perspective, I always feel that when I'm around dogs, they bring me good health, right? Like my fur pups. And I so miss. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, I had to share this because this is a really, like, serious holiday, in the Chinese globe. Not just in China or Hong Kong, but in Vietnam. I'm surprised Indonesia celebrates it because they're mostly Muslim. Because there is a handful of Chinese Indonesians. Malaysia, Singapore, even Thailand, and don't forget about Burma. So, that's what I like about, I think, Asians, so to speak, because their culture is really unique. Not to mention they're family oriented, right? Even though it can be messed up in some ways I don't want to talk about. But I think that's what I kind of envy about them in a way. Plus, I'm really close to my mother. That actually makes sense. I mama. I really, am close to my mother. Like, I'm my mama's boy, if you haven't noticed. And I'm not ashamed of it, right? So, I decided can I actually just share this. And just to actually bring this up, because I know my MacBook is really, really slow. Let's see. So, basically, if you look here, yep, it's around, 15%. So, Long, which means Chinese dragon, is basically, in Chinese mythology, a type of majestic beast that dwells in rivers, lakes, and oceans and roams the skies. And, basically, if you, it's such a cutie, gosh. I love the way it looks, I can't help it. So, why, Lunar New Year is important? It's because, see, I'm trying to educate myself on this as well. It's basically most important social economic holiday for billions. Billions? I didn't know it'd be that many. I know in China alone, of course, but the holiday is tied to the lunar solar Chinese calendar and was originally observed as a time to honor household heavenly deities and ancestors. So basically to look back on what happened throughout the year, right? So, it's just basically important time for family units, if that actually makes sense. If I could actually read more of this, let me just, sorry, because I wanted to share this. I know this is, nothing, basically interesting or something, unless you may be Asian yourself, especially if you're Chinese, right? I just wanted to share this as I wait a couple hours until the anime actually comes on tonight. And what I'm watching, by the way, is supposed to be Guardians of the Galaxy. This is supposed to be the first one. So, excuse me. Oh, my mistake. It's part 2. So, yeah, that's what I'm watching in the background. It's a really good movie, though. Thanks to my mother that got me to Marvel. So, just to bring this down. The festival signals the beginning of spring, even though we got 2 months, and the start of a new year according to the Chinese lunar calendar. So, basically, there's, like I said again, these are 16 facts here, and I'm looking at 12 minutes left. So, legend says that the Chinese New Year stemmed from ancient battle against the Nian, which basically means the year, right, of the monster, I think. Basically, that's the name of it. A terrifying beast that attacked people and ate children. Oh, that's dark. And the people use so that explains it. Use fireworks and firecrackers to chase the beast away. And this tradition has been continued until present time, and the festival serves as a time to gain good fortune. So, this celebration in its earliest form was meant for farmers and workers to have a rest from their year-long hard labor and therefore be ready to resume work afterwards. That makes perfect sense. And basically, Jinjian, this is not very different, and everyone will have a lengthy vacation to rest well and regain power for the new year. That's what my mother needs. It's rooted deep in history, and my eyes are killing me. And today remains the most important occasion for generations or families, at least in that region of the globe. And many families may be separated, relatable, due to career choices. 我妈妈和我哥哥, right? Education opportunities in general, organization. This festival serves as a prime opportunity for everyone to gather. And the celebration is also believed to be basically to bring good fortune for the coming year. It has many religious traditions and beliefs that hold value. So, the reason why it doesn't fall on New Year, oh, I knew it, which is always 21 to 51 days behind the calendar. Interesting. Okay, so that's why they celebrated much late. Oh, yeah, so it already started today. Go figure. Okay. I want to share something else. Let's see. So basically, it includes cleaning houses, visiting family members, decorating, giving gifts, a red envelope, setting off firecrackers. I always wonder why red is so important. I love that color, by the way. And doing some religious practices, such as making offerings to ancestors, which I can relate. Oh wow! Talaga lalaki. It's actually celebrated in Pilipinas as well. I didn't knew that. No, North Korea? After that fucking ass of a leader that wanna... Oh, don't get me started. I apologize. I mean, after he did to his people. I'm sure for anyone that's Korean probably know I'm coming from. I hate him so fucking much. I know I shouldn't have said out loud, but I'm being honest. I didn't know that was celebrating North Korea. Go figure. Brunei. Okay. So it lasts for 16 days. All into the 5th of February. Oh, that's nice. That way I get to see more of that. That's great. But I wanted to get this out of the way. So, basically... I should have known. So, it says here that red is China's good luck color. Believed to scare away spirits of bad fortune. And some families wear traditional Chinese clothing like Jipao or Zhuang. Actually, I don't know what they look like. I gotta look that up. So, basically, as they were doing that adorable dragon dance, right? Which is what they're still doing right now. And plus, they're orange. This must be really long. I like that. I don't know how on earth they can do it. It's amazing, really. My battery is at 12% right now. So, as you still hear in the background, if I would copy and paste this to look up what a jipao is, I wonder what month the rabbit is on. I don't think anyone in my family is a rabbit, though. But basically, a jipao is, I'm guessing, what women would wear. Kind of like how you would see, like, I'm thinking in those maybe Chinese soap operas or maybe those popular, it's called, the Japanese version, no, the Chinese version of manga is called donghua. This is what they wear, right? Gorgeous. I think they're like tight dresses, but they're long, and they come in many, many colors. And I wonder what the man dresses. Hold on. So, this is what the man would dress, right? If I can find it. Oh my. Okay. Wow. So, that's how men would dress. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. So, this is called the Tanzhuang, which is basically for men. And they also come in other colors as well. And it's kind of like how you would see that grandpa from American Dragon Jake Long would wear. I used to watch all the time. That all the time growing up. I apologize. And I used to have a major crush on Jake. Literally, I had a major crush on him growing up. I was supposed to be that boy, by the way. Like, my heart would always race whenever the new episode would air. I was like, I think 10 to 13 when this came out. And I think that guy that voice acted as him was the voice actor from, you know, that boy from Avatar The Last Airbender? I don't remember his name, but the one that Aang had to battle against. And yeah, I like watching Avatar as well, so I'm bringing up all the Chinese stuff in here. But his grandfather, okay, if I can actually bring him up, this is what he looks like. And I got 5 minutes left. So kind of like this in a way, but it has like the little buttons on it. And they both turn into dragons. So, you know, it's a really awesome show. It sucks they don't air anymore. Like, people forgot about it. But yeah, I think that's what I like about China even more, because in my zodiac sign, okay, I take this serious. I might as well make this as a religion, but it's not a religion. You know, kind of is. It's hard to explain it. Like, it's more like a spirit. It's like a folk religion thing that I want to follow now. Because if you notice, I'm wearing my Stitch shirt that's actually red. My beanie that's red on this video. That's because I wanted to actually share part of my side to anyone that's Chinese that does celebrate New Year. Basically, whenever I wear colors like this, including green, which is what I'm wearing, right? Or purple, I would have great good fortune, right? And I don't think I have this bookmark. I gotta find it. I got so many tabs open. Here it is. So in my Chinese horoscope, right? Basically it says here my lucky numbers are 3, 4, 9. Gemstone is a diamond. Okay, that's something else. Directions I don't really pay much to though, because I don't follow every single little thing on here. But matches, that's not important. And oh wow, look at that. Rabbit is supposed to be for 2022, right? Unless it's last year. I didn't knew that. Go figure. And it's the year of the rabbit. What a coincidence. My lucky numbers are 1. I do not like that number because, well, it's a small number. That's probably why. 6, I don't know why. And lucky 7. Maybe because I kind of get greedy on that number sometimes. I don't know. But it says, what the? Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. They must have got this mixed up. Okay, I thought, like, gold is not a number. So, if I were anything gold, white, or blue, it would be an unlucky element. And since I was wearing my Pokey outfit today, because it was blue, I should have known, like, it's kind of creepy how that works. I literally had, like, a weird encounter with that man at the 99 cent store, and I told him not to basically being creepy and staring at people. I don't like that, right? I started him back because you can't be doing that. Literally. I hate when people are being disrespectful. I am, like, I know I'm not always a kind person, but I'm trying to, like, speak up for myself, I guess, so that they won't get away with it. You know, especially all the trauma I've been going through. And my body is dying. It's at 9% still. So, other than that, I think that's why I do follow this more now, kind of like in a religion value. It's to the point I would even, like, would count, if my, this is kind of weird. If my brother would give me, like, recess, I would eat as few as 4 or 3, whatever, depends on how much he would give me. But I actually like stolen like 5 more in his room, and that's like a total of 9 Reese's I ate, right? That's a lucky number when I didn't have any food that day to help me last. You know, I don't know. I know this is like a folk superstition, but it's just something that I found interesting and I followed. And also, speaking of elements, okay, you know, like how they got fire, water, earth, and air, right? Basically, my element, before my thing got cut off, I want to give an example. It's so cold. Okay, this is grass, right? But you know how the grass is from this tree? Wood is my element. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's why I like trees so much. I know this is weird and all, but this is why I find it really fun, because my Chinese zodiac is kind of predicting of how my life is like, and that's why I have that belief. I'm not religious or anything. I don't see myself as religious, plus I never want to go to church. I had some awful experiences at church, so for anyone that's like a Christian, Catholic, or hell, even Protestant, nothing wrong with that. It's just that there are people out there that are not religious. For me, I believe, well, in a spirit folk tale type of stuff, in a religious value, but in a Buddhist perspective. So more like a folk Buddhist, like Buddhist folkism or something. Like me knowing about the Chinese zodiac and, you know, this wearing certain clothes and whatnot. That's what I kind of believe in now. It's been like this for quite a while. So, you know, and just to make this more Chinese relatable, I just noticed that our blankets are red. I'm wearing red. That's red. Our pot's red. My grave is red. Our broom is red. And our toaster and our can opener is red. Oh, that's creepy to think about. And I just noticed this tree is green. Or at least part of the tree. It sucks to have to chop it down. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say for anyone that's Chinese, nanhai for whatever audio you want to upload. And also, I don't mind dating a boy that's, I'm trying to get over him. Okay, he was Indo-Vietnamese himself. Maybe that's why I like Asians so much. They make me feel different. Okay, especially what they've been going through, and that's probably why I like them even more. This is not in a racist perspective, it's more of like a preference, because, especially that man that I talked to. You know, I'm trying to expose myself more to the globe. I may charge this up and then maybe hear Guardians of the Galaxy in the background and whatever. Really, really good movie. And other than that, I just want to say for anyone that's Chinese, I hope that your Lunar New Year or New Year basically went well, at least for, you know, a son. And I think that'd be it. Okay, 我吃过了。Got charge up my phone. Okay, 我吃过了。